I'm starving. Take a look and tell me what you see. Souls attentive, obliterate things. This bling bling is only corner things. The righteous nation has been reading. The prophet Dali taught his lovely skin. Praise the Most High, protect your souls.
My name is Beto Marzano. I go by Beatalks. I'm a drummer and producer, originally from Venezuela, and I'm currently in Los Angeles, California. When I first moved to LA for a period of time, I kind of hit a wall in music and my creative side, and I almost didn't really want to continue to play music or do anything, and I cut myself just doing it for the money and just saying yes to everything, and I've forgotten the reason why I started doing music in the first place. So the joy, the fun, the satisfaction of creating and being free and just being able to put myself and just really create and put my touch to anything the way I want it. That freedom is really what I enjoy the most. I feel like ideas can come at any time, at any moment. I get inspired from all kinds of things. Sometimes nature, sometimes just coming in the studio and just jamming, sometimes listening to music, doing different activities outside of music, collaborating with other creatives. It's also great because you can bounce off different ideas. Some days, sometimes are long days, 10 hours, depending if there's rehearsals, if I'm playing for an artist, or if I'm in the studio writing. I usually try not to kill in the studio for too many hours at once. So I would say anywhere between 3 to 8 to 10, depending on what exactly I'm doing, whether it's a rehearsal or producing or just recording.
Be careful on the road to Zion, yes. Be humble and be wise, my lion. The wicked one is always lying, and the mother earth is always crying. I said praise my youth, educate the youth, keep your faith, my youth.
Because of my transition and having to leave my country due to political reasons, my musical career had to be delayed while I figured out what my life was going to be like or where I was going to be. So if I had to do anything differently, I would just try to start earlier in life. I'm grateful for the people that I grew up with, the people I have exchanged with, and if I had to do it all over again, I would pick the same. I think recently, my most satisfying moment, I think, is realizing the network and the circle of people that I have been able to build, the friendships and the relationships that I have been able to build throughout my time, especially here in the West Coast. Because there's always going to be a better show, a bigger stage, a bigger crowd, and that's always satisfying. But I think recently I realized that I have such a beautiful network of friends that I get to create with, that I get to play with, and even friends that I haven't been able to create with yet, but they're still within my network, and we have so much love, and a lot of people that have my back and I have their back, and I think that's one of the most beautiful things and the most satisfying, is just knowing that I've built such a beautiful circle of family and friends that I get to work and create with. I guess my biggest fear is to fail in society, not just in music, but just fail as a human. in this world. There's so many things, to take in consideration that you can give a younger generation. There is setbacks in life, and obviously sometimes we gotta take a few steps back, but I try to keep at it, even in the days that we don't feel as inspired. There's a lot of great days, especially as a creative. There's days that, we don't feel as motivated, or we feel like we're hitting a wall, or just keep at it, It's kind of like working out and go into the gym. Not every day is gonna be perfect, but if you stay consistent and you keep pushing, results are gonna be inevitable because you're putting in the work. So even on the cloudy days, even in the gray days that you are not feeling your best, just keep putting in your time and results will come. Study and skill yourself, because you could be very talented, but if you don't put in the time to study and get skilled, then your talent is gonna fail you. And stay true to yourself. Always do you, what your heart tells you. Be honest with yourself, and whatever it is that you're creating, just do it the way you identify with. Don't do it to impress anybody else. If your heart tells you to do a certain way, stay true to it, and eventually people will start realizing it. My passion for music motivates me. Wanting to always do what I love motivates me. Wanting to create new things motivates me. Wanting to be better. I feel like as I'm getting older, time goes by faster. So it motivates me to just take advantage of time and do as much as I can while I'm here. Sometimes when you're on stage and you're just playing and you get in this zone where it almost nothing happens, or nothing matters. You're just kind of like a tunnel vision, and you're in this space. It's almost like a high that you get. Those moments has been my key motivation to being a creative. I remember when I was coming up, experiencing. I started, and I was already playing live shows before I was even, skilled and trained in my talent, and just that experience, feeling that moment, it's an addiction, and I want to continue to feel it all the time.
Be careful when they road to Zion is. Be humble when be once my lion. The wicked one is always lying in the mind.